here. I've been a part of this for a number of years. And before we begin, I do want to acknowledge that we are gathered on the treaty lands and the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit. We recognize the importance of acknowledging this land and the inhabitants, the indigenous peoples who took care of it for thousands of years before anybody else stepped foot on this land. We pay respect to the elders and the Anishinaabe and all other First Nation, Inuit, and Métis, past, present, and future. Miigwech. So it is great to be here. I've been a part of this, as I said, for a number of years, and you know, things are opening up and you're getting busy, but this is an event, I don't think I've ever missed this event. I mean, there's other events that happen with Ride for Raja, but this one, I just did not want to miss this. It's so important. It's so important for what the family does in memory of Raja, and it's so important that all of you are here on a Sunday morning. I'm sure this is not how you would be on Sunday morning. You'd probably be cutting the grass or doing something else, but you are here, and it's so special. And I thank each and every one of you for being here and helping raise some much needed funds for an incredible cause that I know Raja will be so proud of. So at this point, I'd like to invite, I know I've got the agenda. We're going to turn a few things around because we have some of our very special guests here. They're all special. But we have some of our elected officials, and I know they've got busy schedules and they probably have to leave. So let me also, of course, acknowledge Mayor Patrick Brown, who's, I think, running for something else as well. And but I'll invite him to come up and bring greetings. You know, Pat, Mayor Brown has always been here for this event as well, and I want to acknowledge that because it's not just you're running for something, but you've always been there, right? And we really appreciate that. I want to acknowledge Jennifer Ennis as well. She's our regional counselor for Wards 3 and 4, Town of Caledon. And you know, I listened to Jennifer on CFRB. She always does a great job and gives a great perspective for Peel. So Jennifer, thank you for being here. And I know you too have a busy schedule. I also want to acknowledge Michael Pesci. Councillor Michael Pesci is here as well. He is the regional chair, Ward 2 and 6 for the city of Brampton. And I think you're right. All right. Michael Pesci is writing today. So listen, again, thank you, my friends, for being here. There is breakfast here. Please help yourself quietly. I saw many of you eating. So go ahead and help yourself for second or third. Just say me something. I'd like to invite Patrick Brown to come up and bring greetings.
Well, thank you, Jake, and wanted to be here today to honor Ride for Raja and to say to the family, you know, you have turned something tragic, something horrifying into something beautiful. The way you've taken this tragedy of losing an incredible man who was beloved in the community, beloved from his family, beloved from his friends, into this powerful fundraiser for good. What you're doing each year to support the Peel's Children's Aid Society is just incredible and astonishing. And so Anita, Samit, Mika, a big hand to the family for putting this together. You know, I think it really speaks to the love that you had for Raja, but you know, I've seen the work that Peel's Children's Aid Society does, and it's incredible. And so, you know, thank you for supporting such a worthy organization. You know, we're so proud of Raja's legacy in the city of Brampton. I know Councillor Pleshy was doing an announcement at our council meeting this past week that Mika and Anita were at, and every year we want to really put a spotlight on what this foundation does. And it's why we have, we passed unanimously in our city council a street dedication for Raja Street, because for us it's a testament of our city's love for Raja's legacy, to honor how you have really rallied the community around what he meant to the city of Brampton, and obviously beyond the city of Brampton. I know when I come to this event every year, of course, Jennifer Ennis, who's a great friend to the foundation and a friend to the family, is always here. representing Caledon. In previous years, I've seen Deepak Anand here as well from Mississauga. So literally, you've got public servants across Peel region here because Raja's reach was one that was very special. So I come today to say thank you. Thank you for honoring his legacy, and you have a partner in the city of Brampton to support your efforts, and I look forward to future generations in our city when they go by the Raja Street asking their parents, who was this great man who got a street named after him, and we can tell them the story of what he meant to Brampton, the good that he did for the Peel Children Aid Society, and what his family meant to our city. So thank you very much, and have a great ride today.
Thank you very much, Patrick, and I do know that you have another event to go to, so thank you for being here. I'd now like to invite Jennifer Ennis. As Patrick said, she, I keep saying Patrick, as Mayor Brown said, she is close to she's close to the foundation, so please, would you please welcome, right from the town of Caledon, Jennifer Ennis.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of, I think Mayor Thompson is on his way, so hopefully he'll be here any moment, but on behalf of Mayor Thompson and our members of council, I just wanted to say thank you for coming today. Thank you for supporting this event. As we've come out of this pandemic, the next few years are going to be really challenging for our children. So I want to say a very, very big thank you to Mika and Anita and the families, because the next few years, the children that you are going to help to support, they need that help. We're going to really notice it, especially as our schools are back in place. These children, they've had a lot of difficulties, and they've been kept in a home, and often their schools are their escape. And so I just want to say a very, very big thank you, because you are going to touch the lives of many, many children into the future. And what a wonderful way to keep Raja's memory alive and doing good in our community. So a very big thank you on behalf of Caledon and the region of Peel for supporting this event, for riding. It's great that we have a regional councillor actually riding in the event this year. Thank you, Michael. And enjoy your ride. Normally I say the sun always shines in Caledon, but I guess it can't always shine. But enjoy your beautiful scenic route. It's, you're gonna have a great ride, and stay safe out there, and I hope and look forward to seeing you next year.
Appreciate it. So, how's everybody doing? Feel good? It's going to be a great day. I want to thank Mayor Brown and soon-to-be Mayor Ennis of Caledon for coming. It's very well appreciated, them coming all this way. I'm looking forward to today so much. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. It's going to be my basic first ride of the year. But I've been riding all my life, and I tell you, I'm more excited about this than I think any other ride that I've ever been on in my life. So I know today is going to be a great day. Does everybody agree today's going to be a great day? Yeah. If the sun comes out, it's going to be a great day. If it doesn't come out, it's going to be a great day. If it rains, it's still going to be a great day. Such an important cause for an important person, you know, Peel Children's Aid and CAS. Very connected with my heart and all the support that they provide to everybody in the region of Peel, and all the support that you've given us here today is very important. You know, what a great way to continue the legacy of Raja. I can only say that, you know, we'll continue to do whatever we can do in the city of Brampton to support this cause, and this may be my first year riding, but it definitely won't be my last. And I challenge, hopefully, the future regional councillor Guru to, in wards 9 and 10, to ride maybe in the future. We'll see. Maybe I can grab my trike. My dad actually had a trike. I can grab a trike and you can ride on the back. Hope everybody has a great day. I look forward to saying hello to everybody out there. We're going to have such a fantastic day. Really excited. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Paleshi. All right, and before I forget, there are QR codes that have been posted all around. So if you need to find out the route of, you know, what the route is for the ride, just grab one of those QR codes, scan it with your camera on your phone, and then you'll get it. look, we have Shafqat Ali, we have Harkirat. We'll get them in a few minutes, but right now what I'd like to do is I'd like to invite, Raja was Anita's Mama Ji, and of course very close. And I want to invite Anita. It's been a very emotional, let's just say that, for the past little while. So, Anita,
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our 10th annual Ride for Raja. It's so exciting to be here today. It's such an honor to be standing up here and be able to announce that we've made it to 10 years and we're going to keep on going. This year has been a little extra emotional because we lost Reena this year as well, who was Raja's sister, and she was really the backbone of our family and our foundation. So we had a little late start, but we're going and we're raising funds and we're getting people out here, so we're really excited for that. And yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys for your continued support, for coming out here and riding rain or shine with us. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
rain or shine. Sun's in my heart and I'm red. Now, you don't want me to sing on Sunday morning either. I'll be Robin Thompson here as well. Good to see you, Robin. All right, next up, I'd like to invite the CEO of the Peel Children's Aid Foundation, another person that I've been blessed to know for a number of years, and she's going to bring welcome and greetings. Would you please welcome Mary Beth Mullenkamp.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. So you're going to see me put my glasses on and off because, as I was saying, as I get older, I can't do without them. But it's so great to see so many of you here this morning in support of the Peel Children's Aid Foundation, Peel Children's Aid Society, and to celebrate the memory of Raja. We're honored to be the recipients of this fundraiser once again, and your support means so much to the children and youth in Peel Region. And we're so proud to be part of this amazing tribute to the Mandeep Singh Chima and his legacy. I didn't have the privilege of knowing him, but what I've heard is that he's touched so many people. With his generosity during his life and his family and friends, you have done such an incredible job keeping his memory alive through the Mandeep Singh Chima Foundation, so thank you. I have no doubt that he would be so proud of everything that has been accomplished in his name. So I know we've met a number of our dignitaries here today, but I do want to send a special thank you again for attending and showing your support. So it gives me great pleasure to welcome MP Shafqat Ali. Thank you for being here. MP Maninder Sidhu. I don't think I saw Deepak or Nina here today, but they have always sent their support to this event, and we're grateful for that. Obviously, Mayor Patrick Brown, Mayor Alan Thompson, thank you for being here this morning. Regional Councillor Michael Paleshi, Harkat Singh from Brampton, Harkeet Singh, and Jennifer Ennis. Thank you so much for coming this morning. I really want to thank you for joining us here because I think it's important, as Jennifer talked about, around the supports needed for children and youth. And honestly, our work would not be possible without the support of our community. We can't do it alone. And it's through our community partners, our volunteers and donors that helps us to actually improve the lives of the children and family that we support in this region. And by supporting this foundation, you're supporting things like bursaries for our children and youth, for their education, which is going to help them to dream bigger than they ever thought was possible. We know that many of our young people come from difficult circumstances, and by supporting the foundation, they get access to bikes, they get access to camps and lessons, things that would not be possible without your support. I will say that this is the first time that we've had the opportunity to be in this space, and it's fitting that this is the first fundraiser that we're here to celebrate today. And I want to welcome everybody back later this summer when we officially open our Trailblazers Youth Center. The foundation and Renee and your team, I really want to thank you. You've played such a big role in commissioning the artwork and having those needed partnerships come together so we can deliver services to children and youth in our region. The youth center is going to be a place where we're going to be able to provide a space for youth to thrive, belong, and really an inclusive space for them to learn. We're very excited to see what this service model will deliver. On behalf of the Peel Children's Aid Society and the Peel Children's Aid Foundation, I just want to extend a heartfelt gratitude to Raja's family, who've worked so hard to turn your grief and the tragic loss into something so positive that has and will continue to have a lasting impact on our community. So thank you everyone for being here, and thank you for everything you've done.
I wanted to take a moment to welcome up President of Peel Children's Aid Foundation. Sweet, sweet man, but he's been coming to our event for years, and he's also become a really good babysitter. John Digby, President of Peel Children's Aid Foundation.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Anita. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here today. I say that with incredible love and passion for Raja, the family, and all of you that support the Children's Aid Foundation. Peel Children's Aid Foundation is extremely proud and honored to have partnered with Mandeep Singh Cheema Foundation. This is the 10th year, the annual Ride for Raja event to celebrate the wonderful legacy of Raja and with the family. Raja changed lives for the better. He was a good person with a heart of gold, and although he's missed dearly by many, the reward at the end of all the efforts will be the gratitude of youth in need. And that's one of the greatest gifts you can give to someone who gave selflessly in his life. Our team continues to be inspired by the Rogers family and the Mandeep Singh Foundation in the way that they turn their sorrow into strength and kindness. Thank you for opening your arms and sharing your love with the Peel community. And to everyone in attendance today, your continued generosity, your kindness is greatly appreciated. Together we can transform the lives of hundreds of vulnerable children, youth with the Peel Children's Aid Society, and the children in our welfare system. Thank you, thank you.
Were you going to introduce Peter Rossman? Sure. Thanks very much, John. And you know, John's a wonderful community guy. You're just truly terrific, buddy. Thank you very much for what you do. And Mary Beth, thank you very much again for being here as the CEO of Peel Children's Aid Society. Let's see here. I'd like to invite now our wonderful, you get to hear where this money goes to, right? All the support of the children, the young people, the youth that Peel Children's Aid and Peel Children's Aid Foundation support. So we have a wonderful speaker. I'd like to invite him to come up here. Would you please welcome Peter also.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing, all of us, today? First, I want to say happy Sunday and happy new day of a new week, and happy 10th anniversary for Ride with Raja, Thank you for all being here. My name is Peter, I'm a knower, and I would like to welcome you for the 10th anniversary again. So I'm youth involved with the Peel Children's Aid Society. As a youth recipient for Ride with Raja, I'm sure to welcome you to our new building and new youth hub, a space aimed to create an innovation and equitable services delivered to youth, developed and led by youth, for children and youth to access exceptional free services and support and strive to belong and to build lifelong connections and positive themselves as leaders for the new generation. I had the honor to tour the new building approximately a year ago. From then until now, it's exciting to hear that many of our youth has utilized the youth hub and used the space to be able to be there, to be able to use it Funds raised from this event will help the other youth, like myself, gain greater access to educational support and employment opportunity. My heartfelt thanks to Mandeep family and to everyone at the Mandeep Family Foundation, Shima Charitable Foundation, for your generosity and kindness in tribute to Ride with Raja, like memory of Raja. Enjoy your ride and have a great evening. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Peter. Thank you. I'm a little worried he spoke so eloquently he might be emceeing next year. You are clapping the mouths there, John. What are you telling me? And you know what? It will be absolutely perfect. It will be absolutely fine. In fact, it would be an honor. And you know, we do our...
It is truly an honor to be here, and thank you for inviting me. That number 10, the 10th anniversary, that is very close to me, number 10. Because when my father passed away, I was 10 years old. So that touches my heart. And I'd like to congratulate to all the organizers for putting this beautiful event together. It's amazing to see selfless organization working for an amazing job and helping Children Aid Society. And thank you for partnering in this with this organization. I commend you all. And you know what? When I think about Mr. Raja, I've gone to your website and I've read about it, and what I believe, he must have done something great, something amazing, which God has loved him. And that is why we all are here together, remembering him and working for an amazing job to help our community. Not only remember him, but also helping the local community and the children. So please give a round of applause for organizers. Please keep doing the great work. And if you need my help in any federal issue or anywhere, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you again. Thank you. And I have a token of appreciation for the organizers. If you could please come and
Thank you, Jay. Well, good morning, everyone. It really is wonderful to be here again for the 10th year. I'm going to sort of go off a little bit topic now, if you don't mind. Raja was part of my life too. In 2012, just days before his passing, he was helping me with my nomination and signed me up a lot of members and getting all gung-ho. So the fact that I'm standing here today as a member of provincial parliament is partly due to Raja and the work that he and his entire family did. So I'm truly indebted to them all. I've only missed Ride for Raja maybe once or twice because I was not in the country. Otherwise, each and every year I make sure that I'm here in his memory, because it's so important that we do this. And I remember Nav and the family, they said, his children no longer have a father. What can we do? What can we do to make sure that his legacy lives on? And that's when the brainstorming began, and we thought, okay, you know what, let's help other children. His children have a wonderful, large, loving family, but not all children do. So they wanted to make sure they could give back to the community, and that's how this began. And here we are 10 years later. I don't even know how much we've raised in total. It's phenomenal. Thank you to all the wonderful riders, all of you that come out, that donate, that raise money, that make sure this is a huge success each and every year. It really is heartwarming. Premier Ford has joined us numerous times. It's just really exciting for all of us. So I do want to thank you. Thank you for including me today again. It is wonderful to be here. And I'll stop there. I also have
have a scroll for you, so if I could please have the organizers join me again so that I can present this to you. Thank you.
Yes, we got it again.
Minister of... He's the man with all the money. I want to be really close to him. The president of the Treasury Board, he was there before, and he obviously did a very good job with the money, and so he's back. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jake, and it's an absolute pleasure and honor to be here once again with Benji and the entire Right for Raja team. You know, this is an event we look forward to every single year. One event that, as Nina mentioned, was one that was attended by Premier Ford in the past. It's because of the vision. It's because of the community. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਇੰਨਾ ਲੰਮਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਇੰਨੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮੈਮਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ you're contributing to a good cause. You're coming together, and what better way to do it than with a motorcycle ride across the area. So I know thousands and thousands of dollars are raised every single year to support great causes in the memory of Raja. Let's continue to do that. It's amazing to see everyone come together because I know we've had a lot of challenges with COVID. We haven't been able to get out as much. But this is what it's all about. When we come out, we do work for community, we get together, and we continue working on causes that will benefit all of us. So when we think of the memory of Raja, this is something that is so incredible. And to see a street also named after Raja is really nice. And I see Councillor Paleshi here as well, who is a big contributor in that. Councillor Harkirat Singh. You know, these two individuals have been incredible in pushing forward important community initiatives all across the city, all across the city of Brampton. See Mayor Thompson here as well as our federal MP, Shafkat Ali. So all of us, you know, we come together, regardless of our partisan stripes, to help incredible causes, and such an incredible person like Mika Benji, who's always out there in the community and helping everybody. So ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫਿਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ ਅੱਜ ਦੀਆਂ ਰਾਈਡ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਕੰਟਰੀਬਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਕੀਤੀ ਆਪਣੇ so we look forward to the event and thank you once again for having us here.
And you're right, you're so right. You know, the family does a great job, and in the memory of Raja, and the incredible work, that legacy continues, which is exceptional. Now I'd like to invite the Mayor of Caledon, another wonderful mayor, but also a great person who does great work in the community all the time. Very, very supportive of Peel Children's Aid and Peel Children's Aid Foundation. Please welcome Mayor Alan Thompson.
Thank you, Jake, and thank you for everything you do. And to echo the minister's comments, congratulations again to the family to keep Raja's life a legacy. It's extremely important, and I think we should put our hands together to thank the family and the volunteers that make this possible. Jake and I know volunteerism is extremely important. That's what makes our community work. And it's extremely important that we have that. But I want to thank the Right for Raja. I want to thank the family for making the investment for the Children's Aid Society. Children's Aid is the investment for the future of our most vulnerable to be successful in their careers. And I can't think of a better way to fund this but through this ride. So thank you so much for considering Children's Aid. It's a net benefit to our whole community in Peel. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mayor Thompson. I just saw Member of Parliament Ruby Sota here as well. I'm going to invite her. And I saw our MPP Deepak Anand. Oh, there he is. We have some chairs here. Come. All right. Let me invite, so we'll have Ruby bring greetings, and then Deepak and Harkirat as well. I want to invite him up, and then we'll, and then I think we'll get the family up, and then we'll take it from there. Let's invite you up. Please welcome Member of Parliament Ruby Sota.
Hello, good morning everyone. Sat Sri Akal. It's a pleasure to be here. I can't even count. What number is this? I've been to so many. 10. Oh wow, Okay, I know I've at least been to like 7 of them, I think. But the 10th annual Ride for Raja, it's an exciting event. So great to see so many of you here. Each year, I know that the Chima Foundation, the donation that they gather gets larger and larger and larger, and the participants grow each year as well. So I want to thank all of you, really. First and foremost, you've come out for a good time, but most importantly, a good cause. The cause is great. I've seen the light in the children that receive the donations or the scholarships from this foundation each year, and they have remarkable stories. There's so much potential in these children. They do so much good stuff with the money that they receive from these scholarships. So you're all a part of their future. And so thank you for being here. I know you want to get on your rides and get going. Shafkat, my fellow teammate from the federal level, is also here. Shafkat Ali, Member of Parliament for Brampton Centre. Not sure if he's already had okay. Well, he's already had an opportunity to address all of you, so I guess I'll let you guys get going, and I can't wait to be out there to greet all of you as you get on your way. So thank you so much. Thank you for all the money you've raised. Really amazing work.
Thanks very much. Member of Parliament Ruby Sahota, thank you very much. I'd like to invite a Member of Provincial Parliament, Deepa Gannan, to come bring from Mississauga Malton. You're riding today? This is his riding. I thought he was riding today. Very good. Riding like that? I don't know. You want the mic? You want the mic?
No, I want you. Good morning, Sasika. Before I start speaking, I just want to say thank you to each one of you and welcome to come to Mississauga Malton. We are proud to be in Mississauga Malton and the Peel Children Aid Society, the effort and the work and the hard work they're doing. And they're a beacon. They're actually an example for the whole province of Ontario. And the reason we have got together today is to celebrate the hard work of the foundation and something which we started 10 years back. पता कित्थों लगता है भी इस बार इवेंट बड़ा होना हैगा इत्थों पता लगता है कि भैन जी दे जे 100 फोन आते हैं जिसका मतलब है कि बहुत बड़ा इवेंट है जे 500 आते तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा बड़ा इवेंट है इस बार तो भैन जी ने 1000 तो ज़्यादा कॉल की ने सो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया भैन जी वंडरफुल इवेंट थैंक यू सो मच साडे यही कहा गया हैगा जे आपां सिक्खी दे प्रिंसिपल्स की गल करिए तो उहदे च कहा गया हैगा ना जपो किरत करो ते वंड छको जिहड़ा थर्ड वंड छको है उहदे विच ये आंदा हैगा कि किस तरीके नाल असीं कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैगे सो तुहाडा सारिਆਂ ਦਾ बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मैं एक होर मोमेंट लैके ये भी कहना चाहना हैगा देयर आर सर्टन मोर वेज वी कैन सैलीब्रेट एंड सर्टन मोर वेज वी कैन कंट्रीब्यूट भैन जी अज दे दिन अगर आप गल करिए ओंटेरियो की गल करिए सो वैन एवर वी गो टू द हॉस्पिटल एंड देयर इज़ अ नीड फॉर द ब्लड और अ प्लाज्मा 83% of the blood we are buying. Only 17% comes from the donation. Only 4% of Ontarians are eligible to donate or they are donating or have intention to donate. And only 2% are donating today. So if you really look at it, it's economics again. When we give 1 liter of blood, we actually buy less 1 liter of blood. So we are not only giving the blood, but we are saving the money for Ontario as well. So मैं फिर यही रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा सारिਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਮਿੱਕਾ ਭੈਣ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਹੀ ਰਿਕੁਐਸਟ ਕਰਾਂਗਾ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੈਸੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੋਰ ਐਡ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਵੇ ਬਲੱਡ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਪਲਾਜ਼ਮਾ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਆਰਗਨ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਸੇ ਆਈ ਨੋ ਅਮਰ ਕਰਮਾ ਤੋਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਭੈਣ ਵੀ ਆਈ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਇੱਥੇ ਸੋ they've done an incredible job as well so ਉਮੀਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਜਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਲਰੇਡੀ ਕੰਟਰੀਬਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਕੰਟਰੀਬਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਤੇ ਅਗੇਨ from my family because I'm a family to Mikka Penchi and from my family to your family thank you for coming today thank you for joining today बहुत बहुत
thank you Sasika namaste मैं ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮੈਂਟਰ ਤੋਂ PC party ਦਾ new MLA Graham McGregor pleasure to be here today and I'll be brief with just thank you everybody so much. You know, I had the benefit growing up of a stable family situation. Many children in our community don't have that luxury, and I suspect odds are many in this crowd here today didn't grow up with a stable family situation. What Peel Children's Aid does is so important to give our disadvantaged youth a leg up and an opportunity to succeed the same way any other kid in Canada. And I can't think of anything more Canadian than that. I wish you all a safe ride out there today, and thank you so much for having me. Thank you very much. Take care.
Thanks very much, Brent. 9 and 10, I think, right? 9 and 10 ward, Harkirat Singh.
Thank you. Sometimes I show up at events and I don't get called up, so thank you for at least being given the opportunity to speak. My name is Harkirat Singh, and it's a pleasure to be here for the 10th anniversary of Ride for Raja. We had Nika Pengi come to City Hall, and City Hall is always open for the Ride for Raja group. You know, for many years they've been giving back to our community, and just this year we have some exciting news. We identified a street where it will be named Raja, and it's an honor to have it in wards 9 and 10. So when that is built as subdivision, it'll be exciting. Hopefully we can start the Ride for Raja from, it's right off of Gore Road, so it'll be very nice. Outside of that, you know, I do bring greetings on behalf of Mayor Brown as well. He won't be attending. So I just wanted to... Oh, he came? Okay, sorry, he said he's not, okay. Then we're good, and you're in good hands. We have Councillor Pleshy. He was looking forward to this all week, so he'll be there. And I'll be there in spirit. I don't ride a motorcycle, but it's always a pleasure. And you were the councillor sponsor, so thanks for everything. And thank you to the team, and we continue to work together for a better Brampton. Thank you.
You know, I look at her, he's all dolled up. I look at Kaleshi here, right? He's like sitting like this. This is good, man. I'm gonna ride tonight.
Thank you, Jake. I always get so nervous coming up here, but you know, I'm learning and I'm growing. And so last but not least, I want to introduce my Masi, Raja's sister, the founder of this ride, who needs no introduction, Navdeep Gill.
Good morning everyone, and सारियां नूं बहुत प्यार भरी सत श्री अकाल. It's been very emotional, long 10 years, but it looks like we started the ride yesterday. And I cannot thank you all enough for being there as community, as riders, as sponsors, as volunteers, and as team. Whichever way you were there, we received the energy you sent us. We received the support you sent us so positively, and we received the blessings you always sent us. Raja is always watching over us, and this was a very emotional year because we lost another member of our family, which was the strength of this ride. We lost Reena, and she was the one who would remind me everything. Mika, do this, you have to pick up this. And believe me, everything I had to do it in 3 trips because I was forgetting so much. But since it was our 10th ride, can we please have everybody's attention? Shh. Hello. I'm going to share Harkirat Singh. Okay. So our goal this year was to raise 100,000, and we couldn't have done it without all the sponsors, all the riders, all the community members. So far, we are roughly at 63,000. This morning, one of the groups handed me $5,000 full of $150 bills. That's what motivates us. When I see a text message, somebody donated $500, $50, $100, that's what encourages us. So please keep sending the money, please keep blessing us. So we are not going to stop taking the contributions today. We are going to keep it open for 4 more weeks, and when we reach 100,000, that's when we close, and we are going to celebrate $100,000 at our house. There'll be barbecue lunch, so you are all invited there. So I know everybody wants to ride, so I want to thank all the rider groups that are here today. Sikh Motorcycle Club, Bagi Riders, we have Royal Enfield Riders, we have Jeep Lovers Group, we have Cobras on Wheel, we have GOC, we have Regional Councillor Michael Clashy, and so many individual riders. We thank you so much, and we thank you all the representatives of Mississauga and Brampton. You are our voice, so you are doing great job. We thank you so much. So it's time to ride. Let's go and ride now. So please, we have a very beautiful flagging off ceremony. Please stay for the flagging off ceremony. Come please, and then we will have lunch when the ride closes. Thank you very much.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ। ਪ੍ਰਵਾਸੀ ਟੀਵੀ ਦੇਖਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਦਰਸ਼ਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ-ਬਹੁਤ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਜੀ। ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਿਸਿਸਾਗਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਹਾਂ ਉਸ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਲਈ, ਰਾਈਡ ਫॉर ਰਾਜਾ। ਉਸ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਲਈ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ 2012 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਾਈਡ ਕਰਦੇ ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਜਾਨ ਚਲੀ ਗਈ ਸੀਗੀ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ, ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇਹ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਅਗਾਂਹ ਵਧਾਇਆ ਜਾਵੇ, ਤੇ ਉਸੇ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਕਰਵਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਰਾਈਡ ਫॉर ਰਾਜਾ। ਇੱਕ ਮੈਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੀ ਕਿ 23 ਜੂਨ ਨੂੰ ਰਾਜਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੇਟੇ ਨੇ, ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਖੜੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਫਾਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ, 23 ਜੂਨ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਨ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ, ਔਰ 23 ਜੂਨ ਤੋਂ ਹਫ਼ਤੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਾਣੀ ਕਿ ਅਗਲੇ ਐਤਵਾਰ ਇਹ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਕਰਵਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਇਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਸੌਖਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਨੂੰ, ਆਪਣੇ ਜਵਾਨ ਪੁੱਤ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਤੋਂ ਅਲਵਿਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ। ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਜੀ ਮੌਜੂਦ ਨੇ। ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਹੂੰਗੀ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਆਇਆ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਕਰਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਰਾਜਾ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਰਾਜਾ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਪੂਰੀ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਲੋਕ ਹੈਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਆ। ਕਿਵੇਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਤਲਬ ਵੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਕਰਵਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ?
ਪ੍ਰਵਾਸੀ ਟੀਵੀ ਦੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗਾ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ 16 ਸਤੰਬਰ 2012 ਨੂੰ ਰਾਜੇ ਨੇ ਆਖਰੀ ਸਾਹ ਲਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਟੱਬਰ ਬੜੇ ਟਰਾਮਾ ਵੀ ਸੀਗੇ। ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਮੇਰੀ ਬੇਟੀ ਨਵਦੀਪ ਤੇ ਰਾਜੇ ਦੇ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ ਨੇ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਟਰਾਮਾ 'ਚੋਂ ਨਿਕਲਣ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਤਰੀਕਾ ਕਰੀਏ ਕਿ ਉਹਦੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਨੂੰ ਸੈਲੀਬ੍ਰੇਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ। ਫਿਰ ਉਹਦਾ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਨ 23 ਜੂਨ ਨੂੰ ਹੈਗਾ, ਅਤੇ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ 23 ਜੂਨ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਅਤੇ ਇਹ ਐਤਕੀ 10ਵਾਂ ਸਾਲ ਹੈ, ਅਤੇ ਐਤਕੀ ਸਾਡਾ 10ਵੇਂ ਸਾਲ ਦਾ $1 ਲੱਖ ਦਾ ਟੀਚਾ ਹੈ, ਅਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਅਸੀਂ 40-45 ਹਜ਼ਾਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ। ਇਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਪੈਸਾ ਪੀਲ ਚਿਲਡਰਨ ਏਡ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਅਤੇ ਫੋਸਟਰ ਹਾਊਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਂ-ਬਾਪ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਜਾਂ ਮਾਂ-ਬਾਪ ਤੋਂ ਜੋ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਮਾਂ-ਬਾਪ ਡਾਈਵੋਰਸ ਹੋਣ ਕਰਕੇ, ਮਾਂ-ਬਾਪ ਦੇ ਨਾ ਹੋਣ ਕਰਕੇ, ਇਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਚੇਰੀ ਵਿੱਦਿਆ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇਸ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੰਡ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ।
ਸਰ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਰਾਜਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬੇਟੇ ਸੀ, ਤੇ ਬੇਟੇ ਹੈ, ਆਪਾਂ ਸੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ, ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰਾਈਡ ਦਾ ਬੜਾ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਾ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਆ, ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਰਾਈਡ ਫॉर ਰਾਜਾ ਕਿਤੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਥੱਲੇ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਆ ਕਾਫੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਬਾਈਕਸ ਖੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਕਾਫੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਬਾਈਕ ਨੂੰ ਲਵ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲੇ, ਰਾਈਡ ਨੂੰ ਲਵ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਉਹ ਖੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ। ਕਿ ਇਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਾ ਰੱਖਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ?
ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਰਾਈਡ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਬੜਾ ਡੇਂਜਰਸ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਬੜੀ ਛੇਤੀ ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਜਾਨਾਂ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਬਹੁਤ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਸੈਂਕੜਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ ਨਾਰਥ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਨਾਂ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੌਕ ਹੈ। ਅਤੇ ਉਹ ਰਾਜਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਨਾਲ ਸੇਫਟੀ ਇੰਸਟਰਕਟਰ ਵੀ ਸੀਗਾ ਵਾ, ਪਰ ਉਹਦੀ ਸਪੀਡ ਵੀ 50 ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਸੀ। ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਜਾਨਵਰ ਅੱਗੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੋਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਐਕਸੀਡੈਂਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੇਫ ਚਲਾਉਂਦਾ ਸੀ, ਅਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਅਵੇਅਰ ਵੀ ਕਰਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸੇਫਟੀ ਦੇ ਪੱਖੋਂ ਵੀ, ਕਿ ਇਹ ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਬਾਈਕ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਰਾਈਡ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਸੇਫਟੀ ਨਾਲ ਚਲਾਓ ਅਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿਣ। ਧੰਨਵਾਦ
ਜੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ। ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝ ਸਕਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਭਾਵੁਕ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਆ, ਅਤੇ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਜਰਨਲਿਸਟ ਸਾਡਾ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਨ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਦਿਲਾਈ ਜਾਵੇ। ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਇੰਨਾ ਵੱਡਾ ਹਿਰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਯਾਦ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਾ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ। ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ।
ਪ੍ਰਵਾਸੀ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਵਿਊਅਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ 10th ਐਨੂਅਲ ਰਾਈਡ ਫॉर ਰਾਜਾ ਤੇ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੀਰ ਚਿਲਡਰਨ ਏਡ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਫੰਡਸ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਯੂਥ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਲੈਸ ਫੋਰਚੂਨੇਟ ਹੈਗਾ, ਆਪਣੇ ਮਾਪਿਓ ਤੋਂ ਬਗੈਰ ਉਹ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਵਿਸਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਲਈ ਜੋ ਪੈਸਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਸਾਡੇ ਵਰਗੀਆਂ ਕਈ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਪੈਸਾ ਰੇਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਦੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਲਈ। ਤੁਹਾਡਾ 100% ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਪੈਸਾ ਪੀਰ ਚਿਲਡਰਨ ਏਡ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਵਾਰੀ ਦਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਗੋਲ $1 ਲੱਖ ਦਾ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਸੀ। ਸੋ ਫਾਰ ਅਰਾਊਂਡ 60,000 ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਾਂ, ਬਟ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ 4 ਵੀਕਸ ਹੋਰ ਖੋਲ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਰੱਖਾਂਗੇ ਐਂਡ ਵੀ ਆਰ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਟ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ 100,000 ਦੇ ਗੋਲ 'ਤੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਂਗੇ। ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਕੰਟਰੀਬਿਊਸ਼ਨਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਇਸ ਗੁੱਡ ਕਾਜ਼ ਦੇ ਲਈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਾਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ 9057838484। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ।
So Mayor Patrick Brown, I have a very special question for you. I know that the leadership candidates are growing day by day and they are doing something. They are doing the interviews also, whether that's about former Quebec Premier Jan Charéchi and even the Pierre Poilievre. But the general sport, you are the strong candidate for this leadership. Pierre Poilievre is attacking you again and again. He's commenting you that you don't have a great membership votes. What do you want to say about that?
Well, I think if Pierre Poilievre was confident, he wouldn't be attacking my campaign so aggressively. I think it speaks to the fact that he's nervous. Listen, he's been campaigning for this leadership for years, even when the former leaders were in place. And so he's a bit shocked by the groundswell of support there has been for my candidacy, and he's nervous. And I think that's why he's resorted to running negative attack ads on television. But frankly, rather than worrying about my candidacy, I think he really needs to focus on what he stands for. If he wants to inspire more Canadians to support him, I think he needs to do a better job at showing that he will call out hate and intolerance. I think part of the trouble with his campaign right now is he's had people like Pat King who've attacked the Sikh community, who have spoke about the white replacement theory, really showing an anti-immigrant small tent version of politics. And I think any modern, inclusive, conservative leader needs to say there is no place for bigotry in a modern conservative party. It doesn't matter who you love, where you're born, the color of your skin, what God you worship. Everyone should have a home in the Conservative Party.
Like Jan Charéchi, he never attacked you. He said that we need a better leader for the Conservative Party who can take the party like for the growth, right? But Pierre Poilievre last, I think, so 2 weeks before, he was in Brampton and we have a very good press conference with him and his focus was on you only. He said that he just put the allegation that if Patrick Brown is a mayor, why he is doing for the consultancy for the leadership, right? He should focus on mayor. If he is not mayor, he should declare that I am not a mayor. I should run for the leadership. So what do you want to say? At a time, you can be a part of mayor and you can be a leadership. Like if you become a leader, you can work as that also. So what do you want to say about that statement?
Well, I would say Pierre Poilievre should follow my example. Right now, he is double dipping. He's running for the Conservative leadership, while at the same time, he's ignoring his responsibilities as the MP for Carleton. He's collecting a salary to be the local MP, but he's not attending to his job as the local MP. I've taken a different approach. I've said that not only will I attend to my responsibilities as mayor, but I'm donating my salary to charity. I'm supporting Humanity First, Khalsa Aid, and the Osler Foundation.
Khalsa Aid, Ravi Singh, right?
Yes, supporting those 3 great charities, donating my salary to those 3 causes, and I hope that rather than collecting a taxpayer check like Pierre Poilievre is right now, that he will follow my example and donate his salary during the leadership to great charitable causes in his area.
So last question from the Brampton people. Are you going to, if you are not becoming a leader, in case you're going to be a mayor of the Brampton, people like you and people want that you should be a mayor of that one. Do you want to put your application for that?
So right now I've said that if any other candidate was successful, Jean Charest, Leslyn Lewis, Roman Baber, Scott Aitchison, that I would run federally. I've said, though, that I cannot run federally under Pierre Poilievre. I don't agree with his politics. They're too divisive, and I'm not interested in being part of a campaign that attacks some segment of Canadians. I want to fight for all Canadians, and so, listen, I think I can be successful in this leadership, but if I'm not, I would run under all the other leaders except for Pierre Poilievre. I don't support that extreme right-wing approach. And if he was successful, then obviously I would look at continuing to serve elsewhere.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you. ਸੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੌਜੂਦ ਨੇ ਗੁਰਪ੍ਰਤਾਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਧੂਰ ਜੋ ਰੀਜਨਲ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਨੇ ਵਾਰਡ ਨੰਬਰ 9 ਅਤੇ 10 ਦੇ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਏਡ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਜੁੜੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਯੂਕਰੇਨ ਹੋਵੇ ਅਫਗਾਨਿਸਤਾਨ ਹੋਵੇ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਸਮੱਸਿਆ ਹੋਵੇ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਏਡ ਉੱਥੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪਹੁੰਚਦਾ ਹੈ ਮਦਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਸਮਾਜ ਸੇਵਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਏਡ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਗੁਰਪ੍ਰਤਾਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਧੂਰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਸੀ ਟੀਵੀ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਇਸ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਰਾਈਟ ਫॉर ਰਾਜਾ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਇਸ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ
ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਕ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਬਸ ਇਹੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਦਾ ਮਾਹੌਲ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਕਾਫੀ ਸਮੇਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੁਣ ਰਾਈਡ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਇਸ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਨੇ ਇੰਨਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਇੱਕ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ਲਾਈਫ ਸੈਲੀਬ੍ਰੇਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਰਾਜਾ ਭਾਜੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਨੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਇੰਨੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੈਲੀਬ੍ਰੇਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਇੰਨੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਕਾਜ਼ ਲਈ ਫੰਡਰੇਜ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਡੋਨੇਟ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਸੋ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਾਰਟਿਸਿਪੇਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਰਾਈਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਸਪਾਂਸਰ ਵੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਰੀ ਮਨੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਰੇਜ਼ ਹੋਊਗੀ ਇੱਕ ਚੰਗੇ ਕਾਜ਼ ਲਈ ਜਾਊਗੀ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਰਾਜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਯਾਦਗਾਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਨਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਜੀ
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਰੀਜਨਲ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰਨ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੋਗੇ ਵਾਰਡ ਨੰਬਰ 9 ਔਰ 10 ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੀਜਨਲ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਬਣਦੇ ਹੋ ਕੀ ਡਿਵੈਲਪਮੈਂਟ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਾਰਡਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ
ਸੋ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਸਿਟੀ ਆਫ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਦੇ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਅਕਤੂਬਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਹੈਗੇ ਰੀਜਨਲ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਲਈ ਵਾਰਡਸ 9 ਐਂਡ 10 ਵਾਰਡਸ 9 ਐਂਡ 10 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੋੜ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਇੱਕ ਐਸੇ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਦੀ ਔਰ ਐਸੇ ਰਿਪਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟੇਟਿਵ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਪਾਲਣ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਲਈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਸ਼ੀਅਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਉਨੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਆ ਮੇਰੀ ਇਹੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਹੋਊਗੀ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਡਿਵੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਜੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੱਡੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਇਸ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿਣ ਇੱਥੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੌਬਸ ਮਿਲਣ ਇੱਥੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਕਰਨ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ ਇਹੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਹਜੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੈਂਪੇਨ ਹੁਣ ਜਦੋਂ ਰੋਲ ਹੋਈ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਆ ਸਾਡੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦੇ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਮੇਰੀ ਉਹੀ ਪਰਸਨਲ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਸੋ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਕ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਜੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਫੋਨ ਨੰਬਰ ਹੈਗਾ ਜੀ 6474604085 ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ ਟੈਕਸਟ ਕਰੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਂਝੇ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ਤੇ ਜੋ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਜਾਂ ਸਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਸੁਣਾਂਗੇ
ਤੇ ਅਕਤੂਬਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਿਊਨਿਸਪਲ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨਸ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੀਜਨਲ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਲਈ ਮਤਲਬ ਵੀ ਲੜ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਰਨ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਨਰਵਸਨੈਸ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਬਸ ਇਹ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਵਿਕਟਰੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਤ ਹੋਣੀ ਆ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਨਰਵਸ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂਗੀ ਵੈਨ ਯੂ ਫਾਈਟ ਟੂ ਵਿਨ ਰਾਈਟ ਯੂ ਡੋਨਟ ਫਾਈਟ ਟੂ ਟਰਾਈ ਸੋ ਡੇ 1 ਤੋਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੋਏ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਕੌਨਫੀਡੈਂਟ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਕਾਫੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੀ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਬਟ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਲੋੜ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਆ ਉੱਥੇ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ it's not nervousness it's more so driven by the kind words that I hear from people ਜਿਹੜੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਇੰਨੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਸੁਣਨ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਂਝ ਇੱਕ ਬਣਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਉਸ ਗੱਲ ਦੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਡਰਾਈਵ ਕਰਦੀ ਮੋਟੀਵੇਟ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹ ਕੈਂਪੇਨ ਇਹਦਾ ਰਨ ਕਰੀਏ
ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਗੁਰਪ੍ਰਤਾਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਨੌਰਥ ਤੋਂ PC party ਦਾ new MLA Graham McGregor really happy to be here for the 10th anniversary of the Ride for Raja what a great cause we're raising money for here today the Peel Children's Aid Society I mean not every kid has the same advantages as other kids and the work that the Children's Aid Society does really helps those disadvantaged kids get a leg up I can't think of anything more Canadian than that and I was very happy to hear we've raised $63,000 so far we're on track to hit $100,000 for such a great cause and we just saw all the riders head off today tremendous energy here we wish them all a safe ride